Okay, before we start, these are not example problems, okay? They're not. They're to show you something about why you're going to do what you're doing on the next couple pages. 1/3 equals 3/9. Let's find the value of 1/3. 1 divided by 3 is that. Don't write that down. Then 3 divided by 9 is that. So they're equal value. That's why they're equal. Now I want you to do something for me. I want you to circle those, and I want you to take 1 times 9. 1 times 9 is 9. Now I want you to, the numbers you didn't circle, put those over here and take 3 times 3. That's 9 as well. They're the same. Now, next problem. And it doesn't matter where you circle. It could be this way or this way. I'll go this way. It doesn't matter, okay? So 4 times 9, or 9 times 4. 36. Put that here. Now take 3 times 12, the numbers that weren't circled. 3 times 12 is 36. Okay, all these are equal. If you divide 2 by 3 and 8 by 12, it'll be the same thing. See on this problem here, 3 divided by 4, 0.75. 9 divided by 12, same thing, okay? Okay, 2 divided by 3, 0.6 repeating. 8 divided by 12, 0.6 repeating, okay? So, we'll take 2 times 12, 24. Put that here. And then take 3 times 8. 24. They're the same. Okay, equals, just line up the equals and take, doesn't matter the way you do it, 5 times 4, that's 20, so I put a 20 here, then 1 times 20 is 20. You ever notice how they're the same every time, don't you? The two things I multiply to. Now that is going to help us do this without having to add, without having a multiplication chart, and this is kind of the end all. You need to solve for x. You need to find what value the x is. It's not going to be empty, there'll be a letter. Now, line up your equals, and now it does matter what you circle. You want to circle with the x, okay? X and 18, okay? I want you to put a times there. I want you to put the 18 before the x though, okay? When you have a number and a letter, you need to put the 18 before the x. 18 and x. Now, we don't know what x is, so we can't multiply that. X doesn't have a number. So on this side of my equals, I just put 18 multiplication dot x. Okay. Now, I write the two things I didn't do. 3 and 12. So 3 times 12, or 12 times 3. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now that one I can multiply on my calculator and I get 36. So I put 36 over here. Now I can find what x is. So, line that up. And you have one step. You need to divide by 18. So divide by 18, divide by 18. That gets rid of the times 18. And 36 divided by 18 is 2. Okay. So I would like you to put a 2 above the x. That's your answer. Okay, my next problem. X over 2 equals 5/10. So circle with the x, but when you're putting times, don't put x first, put 10 first. Put x second. You want to put the letter second. Okay, so you can't find what that equals, so you just keep it 10.x. Then 5 times 2 or 2 times 5, it doesn't matter. 5 times 2 is 10 either way. So now I make that line, I circle the dot expression, and then I divide by 10 to get rid of the times 10. Now don't cross those out on that side. 10 divided by 10 is 1. So x is 1. 1, 2, 5 over 10. Okay, next problem. 3/4 equals x over 32. So I circle the diagonal with the x, okay? Wherever the x is what we circle. You need to put 4 times x, number before letter. You can't find what that equals, so you just bring it here and write 4 times x. And then 3 times 32, or 32 times 3, it doesn't matter, it'll be the same thing. Multiplication, the order doesn't matter, 96. So over here I put a 96. Then circle, and to get rid of a times 4, we need to just do one thing, divide by 4. .96 divided by 4 is 24. Okay, 4/5 equals x to x over 20. Okay, so line the equals up and circle the x, number opposite x. So 5 is the number, x is the letter. You want to put the number before the letter when you have a number and a letter. So you can't figure that out, so you put 5 times x. 4 times equal to 4 times 20. 4 times 20 is 80, okay? Or 20 times 4, it doesn't matter. When you have the two, when these are both numbers, it doesn't matter. It's when you have a number and a letter, you need to put the number first. Okay, so I need to solve for x, find what x equals. So divide by 5. I take 80 divided by 5, and that's my answer, 16. So x is 16. Okay, next problem. Let's talk about x. So I need to put 42 times x. Now I can't find out what that equals, so I put 42 times x. Then I take 6 times 35, or 35 times 6, it doesn't matter. 210. Big number, but we have a calculator for a reason. So I got to get rid of the times 42 by dividing by 42. So the divide by 42 gets rid of the times 42, then I divide by 42. And I take 210 divided by 42, and I got 5. Okay. Next one. 5 over x equals 15/24. So here's the x. I take 15 times x. Can't figure that out, so that'll just be 15 times x. Then we take 5 times 24. 120. Then I get rid of the times 15 by dividing by 15, and then I solve for x. 120 divided by 15 is 8. So I now know that 5/8 is what's equal to 15/24. You can check your answer by taking 5 divided by 8 and 15 divided by 24, and they should be the same thing, which they are. Next one. 5 times x. Can't figure that out, so it stays 5 times x, but that's equal to 3 times 30. 3 times 30 is 90. Okay. So you then divide by 5. So 90 divided by 5 is 18. So let's take 3, let's check our answer. 3 divided by 5, that's the value of 3 divided by 5, then 18/30. That's the value, so they're the same. Okay, next one. 8 is opposite x, so taking 8 times x, I can't figure that out, so it's just 8 times x, I just leave it. But I can take 7 times 48. $336. So, to get rid of the times 8, we divide by 8. And 336 divided by 8 is 42. Okay, let me know if you got questions.